Okay, so today I wanted to talk about variable resistors or potentiometers. So this is an example of a variable resistor. Basically, it's a resistor whose value changes when you twist the knob. I know, crazy. Truth in advertising, I guess. So anyway, you turn this knob and it changes the value of the resistance. Now, you'll know resistors only have 2 wires, but this has 3, so we'll have to figure that out in just a second. Here's another example of a variable resistor. This one has much more easily breadboardable leads, but again, it basically has your 3 wires and a knob to change its value. Pretty cool. So how does it work? So let's grab a voltmeter here and we'll set this to measure resistance so we can get a better idea of what we're talking about. So if I were to attach my leads of my voltmeter or my ohm meter here to either side, we can see as I turn the knob, nothing is really changing. It's reading about 76,000 ohms. That's weird. But now if I move one of these leads to the middle, and now when I turn it, you'll notice it varies all the way down to 0 and all the way back up to about 76,000 ohms. Pretty cool. So how about if I attach this one and the other one to the middle? Oh, now we're at 0. A second ago we were at 76,000. I just moved the wire over. Now if I turn this all the way, we get 76,000 the other way. So that's interesting. So what we've found here, what we see is if I attach wires to this side and this side, I get the maximum value. And the only way to get a variable value, I have to attach a wire to this middle lead. Pretty darn cool. But why is that? How does it work? Well, I happen to have one here that I've taken apart. I've pried those lugs up so I can take this off. And now we can take a quick look here and we can see here's our 3 leads. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. And then you'll notice on the bottom here that this one has this black band, and I can follow it all the way around to this side, to this black band all the way around to this lead. And then the middle one isn't attached to the black band at all. And instead, the middle one is attached to this knob, and you can see when I turn the knob, there's this metal brush, basically, that drags along the black band, making a connection. And so if I turn it all the way this way, I basically get a direct connection between this lead and my middle lead. And as I turn this, I get more and more black band between this lead and my middle lead. Not so bad, right? But then let's take a look at our other lead. If I look at this lead and this lead, you'll notice in order to get from here to here, I have to go all the way through the black band to get to here. Which is why when I hooked it up to these two, I get 0, but if I hook it up to this one and this one, I get the maximum value again. Pretty darn cool.